Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mark with Limo Marketer, back with another video for you all. Today I want to talk about Facebook ads for limo companies, for you operators out there. Should you be using Facebook ads? So I get this question a lot, and the answer is yes. I think Facebook ads is a great platform. So here's the thing. I very rarely see it done correctly. And that's why I typically don't recommend it. But it's like anything. It's like Google ads. If you do it incorrectly, you're not going to get great results. So if you've ever heard someone say Google ads doesn't work, you didn't know what you were doing. Facebook ads doesn't work, you didn't know what you were doing. It's the same thing with everything. Even LinkedIn ads. While I've never done it myself for a limo company, I'm sure you can make it work, but you need to know some very, very basic fundamentals. And I've seen LinkedIn campaigns that they weren't using any of these fundamentals, and they were really missing the power of these platforms. So let me give you an example. About 6 months ago, or maybe 9 months ago now, I was talking to a company I used to work with, and he showed me one of his Facebook ads. And so the Facebook ad, I believe it was a dog. It was funny. It was a dog talking in a funny voice and talking about the different services he offers his clients. And that was his ad. It was a video of a dog talking in a funny voice, and then it had his number on the bottom of the screen. And it wasn't a track number. So there were so many things wrong with this that, and I mentioned a few of them, but it's one of those things where all I can do is make recommendations based on what I've seen that works. I'm never going to tell someone that's stupid, that's not going to work, but I was very confident it wouldn't work. And here's why. There's several reasons why. Number one, with Facebook ads, first off, there's the ad, right? There's the image, there's the ad copy, and then there's the audience you are targeting, right? So here are some common mistakes I see people make. The first one was his ad. So his ad wasn't offering anything. It might have been entertaining, but it wasn't offering anything to get someone to say, okay, yeah, I would like to take the next step. He wasn't making an offer. You must make some sort of offer in a Facebook ad. Many of you have probably seen my Facebook ads. And what I always do is I always say, hey, find out how this company achieved this result. I did a write-up on exactly what I did to get them these results. And you can download it for free, right? I'm giving something away, something that I developed, and I'm giving it to them for free in exchange for their email address or information. And so that's what you guys need to think about. You need to give them something. So many times that's going to be a discount. Now, I'm in a much different market than you are, right? I'm selling online advertising services to businesses. But what you guys are doing is you might be trying to book up a party bus or a stretch limo. And so there's lots of different offers you can make. The most common ones I see are, some sort of a percentage discount. I've seen, when you book 4 hours, you get the 5th hour free. As far as those offers go, I will say this. I don't recommend offering a 5 or 10% discount. That doesn't get anyone excited. Even 25% is relatively low. But I've seen that work, and I've actually used that before. I've used 20%, and it worked. The leads weren't that inexpensive, but it worked. And so, especially for your slower days, and I'm talking to retail limo companies obviously right now, but Sunday through Thursday, you might be able to offer a larger discount. And so the key though is you have to make some sort of offer. You have to give them something. That might be a free bottle of champagne. That could be lots of different things. And so you could put one offer. What I've seen done is you put one offer in the ad, send them to a landing page, talks about that offer, getting their contact info in exchange for downloading that offer. Let's say it's a 25% off coupon. And then on the next step, once they've downloaded it, it offers them something additional to get them to call right now. So that's a cool little funnel I've seen, and I know that can work. So number one, you must make an offer. So number two, I'm going to go over two different points here. Maybe I should make them into their own points. So targeting, right? So one of the main mistakes I see people make with Facebook ads is they do too narrow of targeting, right? They overlap audience interests with all sorts of different things. You don't want to do that, because if you set up your account correctly with conversion tracking, the algorithm is going to do the work for you and find your clients. So let me say this. Let's make number two conversion tracking. So if you're running a Facebook ads campaign and you do not have conversion tracking set up, I can almost guarantee you, if it is working, it would work 5 to 10 times better if you set up conversion tracking. Because here's what happens. When someone converts, right, when they do the action you want them to do, that might be filling out a contact form, it could be lots of different things. When someone converts, that's telling the algorithm this person's profile is exactly what we're looking for. And then when you have 50 people convert, the algorithm will start to see similarities. Okay, maybe they live in this area, they make this much money. There could be thousands of different data points, maybe even tens of thousands. Facebook's extremely complex. And so by conversion tracking, what you're doing is you're giving the algorithm what it needs to work and to go out and find other people to put the ad in front of. What that's going to do is that's going to reduce your cost per lead. So you need to be conversion tracking, selecting large audience. What oftentimes I see is someone's like, I know exactly who my clients are. So they like this and they like this. And so they overlap all of these different interests. And, they're stuck with like maybe 5,000 people they can actually advertise to. That's not going to work. And if it does, it'll work in the beginning, but it will stop working pretty quickly as you tire out that audience. And so one other thing I want to discuss, and this is a question I get all the time, shouldn't I be doing social media, Google Ads, SEO, all these different things? I don't think you should do all of those things, especially if you're a small operator. If you're a larger operator, sure, but you really want to nail one thing before you move on to the next thing. So the main difference with Facebook ads, and Facebook ads is just like LinkedIn, it's like Twitter, it's all these other platforms where people are not searching. So Google ads, Bing ads, SEO is search, right? That's when someone's actively searching for what it is you offer. And with Google ads and Bing ads, you actually don't have to make an offer. It can make your ads work even better if you do, but you don't have to make an offer to get results. With Facebook, with LinkedIn, with Twitter, with any other display ads, any other platform where they're not searching, okay, you need to be making an offer, which is either a discount or giving them something. Maybe it's a resource. Maybe you're advertising to brides and you want to let them know the top 5 things you should know when picking a transportation company for your wedding, or how to avoid overpaying for transportation on your wedding day. okay? And it's a quick resource they download, right? Only takes you some time and effort to develop that resource. Also gives you some content for your website. And now you have a lead that you can start to nurture. All of these things take time, but these are the things that can really lead to lots of growth. And then 4, I highly recommend retargeting. So someone who has, gone to your page, shown some interest, maybe they didn't convert, we want to keep showing them ads because there was a reason they clicked on it in the first place. So we want to keep retargeting them. And so what I've found is typically I'll spend half or less than half to get a lead from someone who has already seen my stuff before, who I am retargeting. Okay, because you typically want to have 2 different campaigns, and this goes into the weeds a little bit, but I've learned the hard way that you really want to have a cold audience campaign for people who don't know about your business, and then you also want to have a retargeting campaign, and that's for those people that might have seen your advertising and didn't convert, or maybe they even did convert. I retarget everyone. And so it can be a lot less expensive to get leads from retargeting. But look, the main things I want you guys to remember, the main issues I see are these 2. They're not making an offer. They're just saying, hey, we're here, book us today. No one's going to care about that. And you're not going to get leads. And if you do, you're going to spend way too much money on them. So number 1, must make an offer. Whether you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, you've got to make an offer. And then number 2, make sure you're tracking conversions, because that's how the algorithm figures out who your ideal clients are. The algorithm uses the data that it gathers from the people who converted, and after you get enough, I've heard 30, 40, 50 conversions, now the algorithm knows, okay, cool, I already know the type of people we're looking for, and that's why you want to have a large audience. It could be 50, 100,000 people or more, and it's going to find the right people in those audiences. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know. If you'd like me to make some more videos on Facebook ads for limo companies, let me know. Thank you for watching. Let me know how many of you are running Facebook ads. I'd love to hear from some of you that are currently running Facebook ads. And my question to you is, number 1, are you making an offer? And what's your offer? Because you can really get creative with what you offer. It's a lot of fun to kind of figure out, all right, what do I offer that maybe doesn't cost me a lot, but can deliver a ton of value, right? And many times it can just be developing some sort of resource that your clients can use that's going to help them out. And so let me know what you guys are using for your offers. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends could benefit from this information, please give it a share. And I'll see you guys on the next video.